anybody remembers the other day, my wife and I picked the entire offense to be chain breaker and the entire defense for the Denver Broncos to be the dominators. Welcome to Broncos Unchained. I'm your host, Boss Man Jay, and we are going to change a little bit of that. Chain breaker, J.K. Dobbins, 101 yards. First 100-yard rusher since Latavius Murray, and he did it on 16 carries. So Sean Payton's being very smart about not, using him up. So he's healthy throughout the year, and I like that. I think he's going to be around. I think he's going to get a contract extension personally out of the Broncos. We'd be silly to let him go. As far as defense, we said the whole team, and I'm kind of still leaning towards that, except for the play of Nick Bonito, who we call Edge Unit 15 around here. He's been incredible. He's been absolutely incredible. 4.5 sacks already, and he's on his way. That's what, about 19 sacks over the course or 17 sacks over the course of the year, something? No, yeah, 19 sacks over the course of the year. That's pretty good. Personally, I was not all that thrilled last night. People are saying, Riley Moss has gotten a bad rap, but the throws that Jake Browning was able to make when he had time were in perfect position, and T. Higgins brings it down. So you put Joe Burrow in there, and all of a sudden, those contested throws T. Higgins is coming down with, and Riley is looking stupid. The other thing I want to talk about is Evan Ingram. Why? Pat Bryant has about almost the same amount of targets, especially if you count the preseason. And he does one thing excellently that Evan Ingram does not do, and that's block. We saw that last night on J.K. Dobbins' run to pass over, to cross over the century mark. So why not throw Pat Bryant in there as the tight end and trade Evan Ingram? Here's the trade that I proposed. Trade Evan Ingram and a 6th-round pick Evan Ingram and a 6th-round pick for David Njoku and a 4th-round pick, or vice versa. Evan Ingram and a 4th-round pick for David Njoku and a 6th-round pick. Either way, I don't care. I think Evan Ingram has shown really, really fast that he just does not belong on this Broncos team. Dre Greenlaw, I don't know about you, but I've already forgotten about him. I don't think we really need him, especially because I'm kind of curious why we haven't seen Q Robinson yet. Maybe he's being, groomed to be the next inside linebacker, kind of like I keep saying Zach Bond did with, or Philadelphia did with Zach Bond. You never know. But Alex Singleton, he's been quiet this year. He stepped up in a major way last night, and so did the rest of the defense. It was a complete, total win. You can take Joe Burrow out of the game, but the one thing you cannot do is change their offensive line. They were all there. Their entire defense was there. And we did exactly what we needed to do. Now, other than the penalties and the drop passes, it was a complete game. The one thing, if we drop that many passes and if we have that many, bad timing penalties, so to speak, or just stupid penalties for that matter, next week against the Eagles, we're going to have a tough time. So I hope Sean can get that cleaned up between now and then. Again, we'll give it to J.K. Dobbins for our MVP chain breaker, and we'll give it to Edge Unit 15. Oh, and J.K. Dobbins, by the way, Juggernaut is what we call him. We'll give it to Nick Bonito, Edge Unit 15, just barely squeaking out over the entire defense as a whole. So, Broncos country, mile high salute. This has been Broncos Unchained, and I'm Boss Man Jay. And for myself and my wife saying, take care. We'll see you next time.